P16.
That's me. Good morning.
Good morning. Can I verify your full name?
My full name is...
My name is Ellen, and I'll be conducting your interview today. Can you follow me?
Sure. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Can I have your ID and your appointment paperwork?
Here you go.
Please put your bag on the table and remain standing. You'll be placed under oath before the interview. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You can have a seat.
Thank you.
What did you just promise?
I promised to tell the truth.
Okay. Please show me your green card and your passport.
Here you go.
Have you renewed your passport since you came to the U.S.?
No, I haven't.
Did you study for the test today?
Yes, I studied every day since I submitted my Form N-400.
Great. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is... I have been a permanent resident for 6 years.
All right. How did you become a permanent resident?
I became a permanent resident through my family. My father sponsored me.
Where did you live before you came to the U.S.?
I lived in...
Are you a citizen of...
Yes, I am.
Now, I will review your submitted form, N-400, to make sure that there are no errors and your information is up to date. Your first name is...
Yes, my first name is...
And your last name is...
Yes.
What is the name that appears on your green card?
It is...
Have you used any other names? Have you ever changed your name before?
No, I haven't changed my name before.
You don't want to change your name, correct? What is your social security number? Your date of birth is...
Yes, that's correct.
Are you a citizen of any other country other than Guatemala?
No, I'm only a citizen of...
How long have you been a permanent resident?
I have been a permanent resident for 6 years.
You got your green card on November...
Yes.
Are your parents U.S. citizens?
Yes, my parents are U.S. citizens.
How old is your father?
My father is...
Where do you live now?
1420 Orchard Drive, San Bernardino, California, 92404.
When did you move to that address?
I moved to that address on August 11th, 2020.
What was your previous address?
262 East Alexander Avenue, San Bernardino, California, 92404.
How long have you lived at that address?
I lived at that address for 3 years.
Where else have you lived in the last 5 years?
That's it.
All right. Do you have a job right now? Okay. Are you married, divorced, or single?
I'm married.
Have you ever been divorced?
No.
What's your spouse's full name?
Her full name is...
How many times has she been married?
She has been married one time.
Her date of birth is October 12, 1993.
Yes, that's correct.
What is your spouse's immigration status?
She is a U.S. citizen.
What is your spouse's country of origin? When did she become a U.S. citizen?
She became a U.S. citizen on January 15, 2023.
Do you have any children?
Yes, I have one child.
Is your child biological to you?
Yes.
What is your child's date of birth?
My child's date of birth is May 26, 1998.
Where was your child born?
She was born in Guatemala.
Do you have any adopted children?
No, I don't have any adopted children.
Have you visited other countries in the last 5 years?
Yes, I've taken one trip to Argentina in the last 5 years.
Were you outside the U.S. for more than 6 months?
No, I was outside the U.S. 20 days.
You left the U.S. on July 1st, 2021, and returned to the U.S. on July 19, 2021. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Why did you leave the U.S.?
I went on vacation with my wife and my child.
Have you traveled outside the U.S. after you submitted your N-400 application?
No.
Okay. Did you ever owe the government taxes in the U.S.?
No, I never owe the government taxes.
Have you ever filed a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident?
Yes, I file tax return every year.
Do you pay taxes on time?
Yes, I do.
Have you called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident?
No.
Have you ever persecuted, either directly or indirectly, any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion?
No.
Do you now have, or did you ever have, a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No.
Do you know what hereditary title means?
A royal title like prince or princess.
Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
Were you ever involved in any way with torture?
No.
Were you ever involved in forcing or trying to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relations?
No.
What does it mean to force sexual contact or relations?
To touch someone's body when they don't want it.
Awesome. Were you ever part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person or threatened to do so?
No.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer, including any immigration official or any official of the U.S. Armed Forces for any reason?
Yes.
Have you ever been charged with committing, attempting to commit, or assisting in committing a crime or offense?
No.
Have you ever been in jail or prison?
No.
Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense?
No.
What does crime mean?
An action that breaks the law.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No.
Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States?
No.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes, I do.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes, I'm willing to.
Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No.
Do you know what lie means?
To say something that is not true.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No.
Have you ever been a habitual drunkard?
No.
Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What does the oath of allegiance mean?
A promise to be loyal to the United States.
Good. If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Now please review your updated N400 application on the tablet. Make sure everything is correct and let me know if you find any errors.
Everything looks good. Thank you for updating my information.
No problem. If so, please move to the last page and sign it for me. Awesome! The next one is the Oath of Allegiance. Please make sure your full name, if it is correct. Then, review the full words to the Oath of Allegiance carefully, since you are required to take the oath to become a U.S. citizen. If everything looks good to you, please kindly sign at the bottom. Congratulations! You passed your citizenship interview today.
Thank you so much. I'm very happy that I can become a U.S. citizen.